Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mado.
Welcome back to, welcome back to the Short News Podcast, a show that left for a long time and is now back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. That's a long applause. I didn't realize how long that fucking soundboard. It's been a long time, okay? I don't remember how to work this fucking machine. I really don't. I mean, I kind of do. We use some of these things for the Pool House podcast, which is, which used to be on this RSS feed, but as I need to explain again, is now on its own place. It's its own podcast. So you have to go search for that, and yeah, that's where it's going to be now. It's got its own dedicated spot because that's me and Kelsey think. It's not fair to keep it on the Short News Podcast feed, and that's confusing, and it'll get less confusing over time, I'm sure. Listen, I'm confused. I'm sure there's people out there who are like, what happened to the Alex and Kelsey hijinks? Where are they? Why are they gone? What? I like that one where he says he's getting married and then he doesn't. How do I download a podcast, honey? Well, where? Joe, you have a meeting in the situation. I've got a situation right here. Fine, fuck it. I'll bring it to them. They're like, sir, there's a situation brewing up between, they say situation, the situation room. I'm sure they avoid it because it's too funny. But I'm like, sir, we got a problem. Iran just sent drones to attack Israel. And he's like, I got a bigger problem for you. How the fuck do I find this podcast? How do I download this podcast? Folks, I don't get it. They're like, sir, do you want to see the footage of the drone strike? What I want to see is you show me on my iTelephone here. How do I download this fucking Back in my day, we had the rotary phone. And before that, we had the telegraph. You had to do ... to tell your woman at home that you're coming home to fuck. Not just coming home for dinner, you're coming home for fucking dessert, folks. I would take the Amtrak 4 hours all the way back to Delaware just to get me some coochie. You know what I'm fucking saying? Is this about the news? Is this supposed to be about the news? I'm trying to explain that the Pool House podcast is now available as its own podcast, exclusively there, in its own spot. Just go to your search bar and wherever you are right now listening to this fucking thing. There's a delay and it's fucking me up. And type in the Pool House with Alex and Kelsey and you'll find it. You will find it. And we're going to be doing that like every week. There's a new episode that just came out yesterday when I'm recording this, so probably 2 days ago for you. And I hope you enjoy, because it's getting crazy over there. And mostly my fault. Kelsey is really great because she sets me straight when I need to be set straight. I did mushrooms a couple of times when we recorded. Okay, 3 times. 2.5. And it was fun the first time, and then really scary the second time, and fun again the third time. But when you're having an ego death in the middle of a podcast, that could kind of damper the vibe, and she really came in clutch there. So shout out to Kelsey. Round of applause to Kelsey. Wherever you are. I don't know, I'll probably talk to you tomorrow or something. That's a long applause. Okay. Anywho, what's been going on aside from mushrooms and Joe Biden impression kind of evolving a little bit? Well, the presidential elections are coming this November. We're in April right now, so you got some time to not stress too much. I can definitely tell it's starting to ramp up though because the emails are endless, and I'm not the only one getting them. It's people from both sides. From both sides. There's people on both sides sending me too many fucking emails. Believe me, it's pissing me off. Chuck Schumer being like, Alex, help me. And I'm like, what? Are you in trouble? What's going on? He's like, I need you to donate $15 to the Democrats right now. It's going to save democracy. I'm like, I don't know. Is like a Philly cheesesteak, that's $15 now. I could get one of those. Or I could give money to a cause that's not going to make a difference because they don't actually care. And that money will probably go towards some sort of fundraising gala. So I don't know. It's annoying. And then on the other side, it's like, Alex, we're in trouble. Donate money to be a real patriot. You're not a real one if you don't donate to me. Do you see what they're doing to me out there? It's ridiculous. They're making me pay so much money. Doesn't he owe like, what is it, $500 million now from these court cases? Fuck, that's crazy. He's making a lot of money off those golden Trump shoes, I'm sure. Well, no, I don't know. That's sarcasm. I'm not good at this. I don't know how to podcast by myself anymore. This is going to be a problem moving forward. And see, what I find funny about that and about this difficulty I'm having with podcasting by myself is I did this on my own for a long time. But also, like, this is a period of my life personally where I feel like I'm finally starting to be comfortable, like by myself. It's not ideal, of course. Like everybody wants to be loved and in love and have their person and all of that, but nobody wants to be in pain and in love. Or, there's worse alternatives to being by yourself. And I don't want to have to lean on someone. I don't want to be emotionally attached or dependent, clingy, all things that could be used to describe me in the past. And I want to learn how to be comfortable on my own. So, my apologies if podcasting on my own is like, if it feels a little out of rhythm for me, I have to learn how to do that again. Not that the pool house is going away. Just I want to bring this show back, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that too. Like, I don't know. I can't bring someone else on too for this. Then it's two people talking about the news. Like, what? I don't know. And then I talk too much about things not related because ADD brain or whatever. And that could probably be annoying. And I've done that for a lot. Every time I try to bring this show back, I'm like, well, we could talk about this, but then I'm also going to talk about this other thing that's going on in my life. And it's like, well, don't fucking do that. Talk about the news. That's why you got into this. Because it was fun to complain about the things going on in the world. And that's where we are now, trying to figure out how to do that again. And we will. We're going to. We're going to try. And now I've got these voice impressions. And yeah, it's a little bit of dissociation, but it's fun. It makes it a little more digestible, I hope. Or hopefully it will. Once we get this shit ramped up. But we're starting that now. We're starting that today. So let's see what's going on. Wow. Let's see what's going on. I say we start with something a little more light. Something a little more fun. And if this is going to be like a leftist podcast, then we should make fun of some businesses, specifically Tesla. The CEO or the whatever he is now, the spokesman, the front man of that whole operation being Elon Musk, who also owns Twitter, changed the name of it to X. Really bad business decision, by the way. And now everything on there is porn. which, all right, cool, I guess sometimes, but I used to like looking at Twitter on work or at work, and now I can't do that. So, like, anyways, the Tesla Cybertruck came out recently, and that's been something that he said he's been working on for since 2019. So, has that been what, 5 years? Finally, it comes out. There were a lot of promises that he made. Maybe not promises, but he had an Apple style keynote presentation during that time. And maybe we should have seen the writing on the wall when he said that the windows could withstand being hit by a rock. Pretty big rock, I'll say that. And then they demonstrated on it and broke the fucking window on stage in front of everyone live. And he was like, well, I guess it still needs to be worked on. And apparently this thing fucking sucks, and Tesla's build quality has been going downhill for a very long time. We know this, folks. One of the big problems with Teslas for the last few years has been the panels don't really line up. They're not fitted properly, which is really annoying if you're looking at that all day. Not only that, like, you're paying a lot of money for something that should have decent build quality, that also shouldn't look scuffed like a beat up iPhone after a year of use. I think the concept of electric vehicles in general is a really good one, but I don't agree with the way it's being done, because lithium batteries, the way they mine those, it's very unethical and not the most eco-friendly thing. And also disposing of those giant fucking batteries is a huge hazard as well. We're not really offsetting what we've already done to the world by getting a Tesla. So there's that issue as well. It's like putting a used Band-Aid on a wound, you know? One of the other things Elon Musk claimed about the Cybertruck was that it was going to be bulletproof, specifically to 9mm rounds. He said, it's not. It's not. I've watched so many videos of people shooting at their Cybertrucks and shooting through the doors. Be like, oh, well, I guess it's not bulletproof. All right. America, we can just do that. Just shoot a pickup truck. Like, oh, well, I guess it's not bulletproof. I thought I was going to be Batman. There's also a big issue here that I almost forgot about. And it's like, are you serious right now? This is really something that's happening that they're just fine with. And like, how did they not, I don't know, America's transportation authorities not be like, hey, hit the brakes on this, no pun intended. There's no rear view mirror. Like, there is a physical rear view mirror, but since you don't have visible windows in the back, like a rear windshield, I guess you'd call it, you have to use, there's a camera in the back of the Cybertruck, which means you have to rely on the big tablet on the where the dashboard, I guess, and radio should be, to show you what's behind you, which is really, a lot of car people will say this is a really bad thing when automakers start introducing way too much electronic shit, because you don't want to be too dependent on the electronics, because if they stop working and you don't have a fucking window to see out of, then you're in a little bit of a jam, you know what I'm saying? There's no point in that. With a truck that's already built with enough blind spots in it, that's so wide, I can't imagine changing lanes in this thing on a 3-lane highway, because if you hit your blinker, then the view from the rear camera changes. Like, let's say you blinker left, it changes to your back left side. But what if you need to see like anywhere else? Because sometimes you do. A lot of times you do. If you're on the highway, you're going pretty fast. You want to be aware of all of your surroundings. Not in a Cybertruck, I guess. You're already so mentally isolated from the rest of society that it doesn't even matter. Blind spots? What blind spots? I don't see shit. I just see what's in front of me and a part of what's behind me. I'm tunnel vision. I love Tesla. Like, who thought that this was a good idea? Like, so many people have, not so many, but a lot of people have them now since they've come out. There's also the fact that the metal isn't finished. So your truck gets dirty. You can't really wash it. And I've seen people doing water tests with the Cybertruck. There's a wade mode. They put a bunch of modes into this thing. I feel like that's a bunch of bullshit too. Like, you switch modes, it doesn't actually do anything. Maybe it makes a noise. It's like, and people are like, oh shit, it's switching into wade mode. Now we can go into this semi-deep body of water. Someone drives it through a flooded area or something. Thing gets damaged immediately. Like, plastic flaps on the bottom of the truck are coming off, and then water's seeping inside of the Cybertruck, which I'm sure is not a good thing. And the guy at the end of the video is like, yeah, so you can hear like the water in there, and hopefully it'll just come out at some point. I don't know. And yeah, these plastic parts just kind of came off, and I was like, yeah, fuck, it's like a $70,000 vehicle. If you can even call it a vehicle, I would not want to ride in one. I don't trust that. I've been in a Tesla, and they're smooth. Like, it's a smooth ride. It's cool. But owning one's got to be a pain in the ass after the first year. You're really excited about it for like, yeah, the first year. And then once things start going wrong, and then you realize you have to pay the price of a car to get a new battery once the lithium-ion battery that you're just sitting on, the bed of lithium-ion batteries that you're sitting on at all times needs to be replaced because those shits don't, they don't last. That's why we buy iPhones so often, every couple of years, because the degradation of lithium-ion batteries is something that happens over time with charge after charge. And if you use your Tesla a lot, it's not going to hold the same battery life, which is a little important when we're talking about range to driving, like range, driving range. Like, if you go from like having a 300-mile range without charge or without having to recharge to then, like, after degradation, a 200-mile, oh fuck, like, that's not good. There's also the fact that Teslas do not do well when it's cold. You may get locked out of your car because all of the mechanics, all the mechanical shit, there's not too much of it. It's all electronics. Your door handle is battery powered. You're fucked there's no door handle in the Cybertruck. How do you open that shit? Is it a button? So if for some reason Cybertruck dies, all of your shit, your wallet, your house keys, I don't know what else you keep in your Cybertruck, your hard drive of illegal pornography. Like, I'm talking about Cybertruck owners here. That's a mean one. Wow, that was a mean roast. I'm sorry. But you get what I'm saying? Who the fuck owns these? But all that shit gets locked in. How do you get it out? What if you have a baby in there? All these Republicans pro Cybertruck were like anti-killing baby, anti-abortion. You're putting your baby in there and be like, oh, well, I know the battery's low, but I'll be right back. I'm just going to the bar to get drunk. It'll be 30 minutes, 3 hours later. You got yourself a situation. It's time to go into the situation room. This is not as easy as the pool house. Fuck. Mr. President, we've called you to the situation room because babies are getting locked in hot Cybertrucks. What? What the fuck movie is this from? Are you talking real shit? Is this real? Like, what? I just want to figure out how to download this fucking Pool House podcast on my fucking iPhone. My iTelephone. I want the keyboard changed to rotary. Can you do that? Is there a way? Is there a way to? They said there's an app for that. There's an app for everything. That's what Steve Jobs, Steve Apple, Steve Blowjob said, right? I don't know. Fuck. What? What about kids, babies getting locked in Cybertrucks? Is that the next Transformers movie? Fuck. The Megatron's really gone off the fucking handle, folks. Shit. Mr. LaBeouf, we're at Shia LaBeouf's house now. Cut to that. Mr. LaBeouf, you have a call from the president. Put him on. We need you to do what you did one more time. Do that shit for your country again. He's like, what? Shoot dogs in the middle of L.A. to get into character for tax collector? And he's like, what? What the fuck? No. We need to fight the Cybertrucks. They're locking babies inside them. It's fucked up. You did this in Transformers. You do it again. They have to tell him, sir, that's not real. It's a fictional world. It's a movie. Hello, what? Oh, fuck. Sorry, Shia. You go back to abusing women. Hangs up. What the fuck do we do? Vote for Joe Biden 2024. I'm Joe Biden. I approved this message, folks. Fuck. The fucking babies for locking the Cybertruck. They got no air conditioner. That's why we gotta tell Elon Musk to cut it out. Unlock those doors. This is my Ronald Reagan wall moment. Mr. Elon Musk, unlock those doors right now. Oh, you need like a magnet? Like, is there? Wait, imagine that's what it is. How to unlock any Cybertruck. You put a regular old magnet up to it, a fridge magnet. Just, all right, it's mine now. Next video. I'm locked inside of a Cybertruck. Somebody please come get me. The doors are electrically powered. Why would they do that? It's just a fucking door handle. I don't need a button for everything. I don't need an app-connected door handle. How do you get out? Oh, you just go into your app and... No, Elon Musk, you go into your app on your phone. Granted that your phone is charged. And you hit the open button, but you select the button for the door that you're in, and that'll open the door. You push the wrong door button, it'll open the wrong door, and your baby will fall out and get hit by a Tesla at some point, because self-driving is, for some reason, it loves running over children. It's something we're working out. It's still in beta, and we will have it figured out by 2035. That I can guarantee, almost, maybe. There's also the fact that this thing has so many sharp edges. People have been complaining about it, and how the frunk, like the front trunk, Teslas have a front trunk because it's like we don't have an engine. There's no standard gas-powered engine, so you can have a trunk and you can have a frunk. So yeah, the frunk on the Cybertruck can cut carrots, like whole carrots, because it automatically closes and it doesn't have a safety feature where it senses that maybe some fingers could be in the way of it closing. Everything is electrical powered, even your frunk. If your battery dies and you have your frunk open, then you will have to get towed, and all of your groceries will get wet. But you should have charged. You should have charged your Cybertruck, because you have to every 50 miles. That's an exaggeration. The range is like varying depending on which model you get. The cheapest one has nothing. It sucks. Of course, every Tesla model has its worst, like its cheapest model, which is like the worst range, the worst horsepower, It's got nothing. You're fucked. It's got nothing. You're fucked. I was in a Cybertruck once, and it was, believe me, it sucked. It couldn't even pull my fat ass. It broke down. It said weight limit exceeded, and I was like, that's mean. Frankly, I don't need that shit. So I went on Ozempic, and that's why I lost all the weight. Not cocaine and hookers, like everyone thinks. That's racist to me. Believe me, I'm a victim, folks. So I thought for this next part, we could look at some of the current campaign ads that both campaigns are running, presidential campaigns are running against one another. We're talking Joe Biden versus Donald Trump, two of the oldest guys to ever run for office, and both have been president. Anyways, here's one by Joe Biden. It's called Trust.
Because for 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it, and I'm proud to have done it.
In 2016, Donald Trump ran to overturn Roe v. Wade. Now, in 2024, he's running to pass a national ban on a woman's right to choose. I'm running to make Roe v. Wade the law of the land again, so women have a federal guarantee to the right to choose.
Well, then why haven't you done it, bitch? Vote for me so I can fix this and make Roe v. Wade better. You're already president. You're president, dude. Trump said he was going to ban Roe v. Wade or end it, and he did. He unfortunately kept his promise. You already made this promise, and you fucking had your chance, and you blew it. Step down, you old fucking piece of...
Choose. Donald Trump doesn't trust women. I do. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Donald Trump doesn't trust women, and women, women, I trust them. They just don't trust me. It's true. Willow's box. What is this? That sounds dirty. Am I gonna regret saying that?
This is one of our willow boxes.
In 2022, Josh and Amanda were expecting their first baby, Willow. Oh no, is this going to hit home for me?
This is just filled with some of the things that we had started gathering for her while I was pregnant.
Yep.
Here's her little baby book.
Oh no.
This is the outfit.
She had 18 weeks in, she had a miscarriage. Oh, fuck.
Maybe wear home.
Because Donald Trump killed Roe v. Wade, Amanda was denied standard medical care to prevent infection and abortion.
From the hospital.
What state did they live in? Doctors were forced to send her home. Oh, shit.
The blanket that she was in.
3 days later, Amanda was in the ICU with sepsis. Oh, shit. She almost died twice. Oh. I mean, listen, these ads, he does have a good point in what he's saying about women's reproductive rights. This is something that hopefully a lot of us can stand behind. Because, yeah, even if you don't agree with abortion just because, oh, shit, I'm not ready. There are situations medically where it's now doctors in certain states have to deny women who are having serious health complications from terminating a pregnancy, and instead now she was in sepsis and almost could have died twice. And that's what we're dealing with here. Which sucks is that this is what it comes down to. They both suck, but the reality of the situation is one of them, you're going to be a little more protected, maybe, because people are going to gun for either of them on either side. You know what I mean? Like when Trump was in power, Democrats just kept trying to find things. He was impeached, 3 times? And then Biden, the Republicans just want to fight him with everything. No one wants to agree anymore. It sucks either way. Wow. Fuck. What a poignant take by me. The infection caused so much damage, Amanda may never get pregnant again. Oh, fuck.
It's okay.
Donald Trump did this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Now I want to see a Trump ad. Because that honestly, that hurt. That was so sad. Fuck. Donald Trump jugular ad.
This is the Jim Heath channel playlist of 2024 campaign
What?
ads.
Who's Jim Heath?
Whatever the hell they want.
Why is the audio so bad?
I guess I should clear my mind here a little bit.
We can all.
No, but that's also a good point too. That's what's fucked up is that Joe Biden, he's not really fully there. Well, what you just heard, him freezing up and be like, I guess I should just clear my head. It's not stutter. He doesn't know what's going on.
All see Joe Biden's weakness. If Biden wins, can he even survive till 2029? The real question is, can we? Make America Great Again Inc. is responsible for the
Oh shit, with the Kamala Harris evil laugh. I don't like her. That's my other thing. I don't like her. First of all, we never see her. I don't know what she does. When she comes out, she just reminds me of moms that I grew up around. What else they got? Trump violence ad. What's that?
This is the Jim Heath channel
Shut
playlist
up,
of
Jim
2024 campaign ads.
I just want to see the
Press
campaign
always
ad.
asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
Wait, when was that? Because he looks a lot younger and a lot better. That was what, like 5 years ago? Damn, he's not looking good. Biden is not looking
I
good.
said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
That you cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station.
And Maxine Waters is too old to be in politics. Most of these people, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton's not even, like, what is she? She lost. Why are they referring? She doesn't matter. She's irrelevant. No one listens to Hillary fucking Clinton anymore. And nobody wants to. We're all scared of her, okay?
You get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you say, well done.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
President Walker, how do
I don't agree with this ad already.
you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
When they go low, we kick.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please.
Okay, well, that's Madonna. Madonna's a fucking psychopath. Like, nobody listens to Madonna for political takes.
Get up in the face of some Congress people.
Corey, no. Oh, that's not that bad. They're talking about protest, though. Which even the Democrats, at the end of the day, if people are protesting against them, they do the same shit and suppress them. They're doing it now. They're trying to ban TikTok because that's where leftists go and gain the most traction. Biden and the Democrats are the party of violence. That's what they're saying. Really? Really? Who's got the guns? Historically, who's the gun lovers? Who stormed the Capitol? Who stormed the Capitol? I don't think it was Joe Biden's people. I'm pretty sure it was Donald Trump's people. People that love him. And this is an ad by Donald Trump. Damn, I can't believe I'm agreeing more with Joe. It's been so long since I've had to talk about these two versus each other. And I'm like, oh shit. All right. I kind of get it now. Like, one really sucks. They both really suck, but one really sucks. I know that's also not the most deep take, but I'm still warming up. I'm still getting ready. I don't know what I'm doing, you know? It's not easy coming back after so long. But we're here. We're doing our best. And what matters is that we're all having fun. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm sorry. my apologies to the courts and to America, and you're very special. We love you, and you're very special. I'm looking at my Instagram. Do I have a hickey on my neck in that picture? Oh, fuck. This is from 2014, if anyone's listening. It's an old picture. But that was my birthday. Oh, my God. I went to family like that. What did you do? Oh. Wow. I've grown a lot looking at this. I did like a little montage, like a 14 photo montage of Alex through the years, from baby to kid to teenager to shithead college student to sad 20-something-year-old to now. And it's cool to see yourself grow up, you know? I definitely feel it. My back hurts all the time. My knees aren't great. Jeez, I sound like my grandmother. But like, yeah, no, I'm feeling it. I think, personally, I think I could run for president. Believe me, I could be president. It would be great. But believe me, I'm old enough. I'm old enough to party. That's what matters. And that's what, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just talking out my ass. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. I don't know. I feel like we should end it here. Just because, like, I don't want to go on for too long. And this was a good little comeback, a good little exercise here. And I'll probably release this at some point. But this has been the Short News Podcast. If anyone still listens to this, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm going to go eat some meatloaf. And check out the Pool House Podcast with Alex and Kelsey. It's a good time. And I'll see you soon. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night. We'll get into some more serious topics at a later date once I figure out the schedule here. We love you, and you're very special. Bye, everyone.